And we, in America, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians have been led a lie. We've been told that heaven and hell is only going to come to blacks and Hispanics when we die. And what has that done for us as a people? What has that done for us as a people in progressing through life? Nothing, because you expect to do things for other nations and expect only to get a reward when you die, right? Give me Matthew 6 and 10, right? Right? They've been telling you that you gotta take the blows from your oppressor. You have to be subjugated. You have to forgive your oppressor. You have to forgive every murder he did, every knee on the neck, every drug he put in your community. You're supposed to forgive your oppressor, and you'll go to heaven, and he'll go to heaven with you. You're gonna see him in heaven with you after he done committed all these atrocities, after he done put your ancestors in chains, and he's gonna be in heaven with you, right?
I'd rather bleed than concede. Now that's saying something. These niggas cunning. They want my power, they never take it from me. Hey, for that money, I heard you assisted. They can't go out like that, they'll have to 86 me.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 10. Thy kingdom come.
Right? This is your kingdom, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. This is Matthew talking about, he's seeing your kingdom, blacks, Hispanics ruling, right? Thy kingdom come, right? Read.
Thy will be done in earth.
Don't this prayer sound familiar? Your grandma probably said it every morning. Told you to repeat it before you ate your food, right? Read.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven, right? As it is in heaven, read.
Verse 11. Give us this day our daily bread. Okay. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 10. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
Right? That's telling you that heaven is going to be here on earth, right? When blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are ruling, when righteous rulership is in authority, not when your oppressor decides to hand down another stimulus check, not when your oppressor decides he's going to open up the PPP loans again, right? Not when you get the your tax check, right? That's not heaven for you. Heaven is when blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians don't have to worry about drugs being in their community. Heaven is going to come when blacks and Hispanics get to make the decisions on whether we succeed in this life, right? You have to decision. You won't have to beg your oppressor for funding for your schools, right? You won't have the Deion Sanders or that other coach that just came out complaining for HBCUs to get funding, right? Andy Reid. Ed Reed. We won't have that no more in the black Hispanic community, right? Read that from the top again.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 10. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
You know what's so funny about this scripture, right? Esau will tell you gotta pray and go to heaven and tell your pastors to teach that, right? But when it comes to Esau is in heaven right now. Them Arabs in Dubai with the golden Lamborghinis, the golden pathways and all that, they in heaven right now while you doped up. You wanna know you wanna know what attracts foreigners to come to America? Negroes and Hispanics. That's the selling point right there. You come to, you know why they wanted the Afghans to come here? They told you come here, you can open up your smoke shops in the hood. The Chinese man, you can open up your Chinese stores in the hood, your liquor stores. You can sell your pipes. These people, they smoke weed. We just legalized weed. Now because you can sell weed in your stores, right? That's heaven for those other nations. While you still on the bottom. While you still a slave. Hell for you, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians is the fact that your whole household is out of order. You go to your slave and you come home and you get no bit of rest. That's hell for blacks and Hispanics, right? Give me Revelations 5 and 10, right? Heaven is not some imaginary place you can go to in the sky after you die. Heaven is meant for blacks and Hispanics to be ruling this earth. Because it's your birthright.
Damn right.
It is your birthright to rule this earth, right? Read that when you got it.
Honorable Khan, sir. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 5 and verse 10.
Right.
And has made us into our God, kings and priests.
Right. This is what you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are meant to be. You aren't meant to be drug kids. You aren't meant to be popping perks.
Right.
You aren't meant to be looking up to clowns like Young Thug. Right. You aren't meant to be an entertainment. You ever notice that your lifestyle is so hellish that America makes fun of it? That your lifestyle is entertainment? All these TV shows, these reality TV shows, you wanna know why the black ones make so much money? They making money off of your trauma. That is hell. They laughing. And you watching the show like, damn, I go through the same thing. They watch it for entertainment and laugh at you. Right? Read that.
And we shall reign on the earth.
Right? There you go. That's your heaven again, Israel. Your heaven is meant to be on earth. You do not have to wait to die to experience heaven.
That's right.
You don't have to wait and for your oppressor to give you something to experience heaven, man. Heaven comes from the Most High when you start to get your act together and start following these laws, statutes, and commandments. Right? And the Most High will bless you with that. Because it was meant for you, but we decided to stray away from that. Right? Read that from the top.
Khan, this the book of Revelation, chapter 5 and verse 10. It has made us unto our God kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth.
Don't that sound great? Imagine blacks and Hispanics ruling America. Ruling the earth.
Right. Gold
chains for everybody. Everybody got diamond teeth, even the garbage man. That sound glorious, right? Imagine sewage ain't being dumped into the oceans. Ain't no shortage of food. You ain't gotta worry about chickens not laying eggs. You ain't gotta worry about the feed being poisoned, the air being polluted. All those inventions that we made during slavery, imagine what we'll make when we're in rulership. The creativity that blacks and Hispanics have, naturally, right? When Esau, they have to pump steroids just to compete with you. They gotta train their child from little bit of babies. But we got babies coming out the ghetto being geniuses. Esau can't keep up with you. The Chinese man, he definitely can't keep up with you. Their suicide rate is high because they cannot keep up with the fact that pressure is being put on them, that they so good at mathematics. That stereotype that was pushed on them from Esau to push that agenda. Right? Read that from the top again.
Khan, this the book of Revelation chapter 5 and verse 10.
Right?
It has made us unto our God kings and priests.
Man, being a king is glorious, man, for blacks and Hispanics. I know it's hard for us to see as blacks and Hispanics to be a king because of the oppression we live in now.
Right.
But it's heaven for us, man. There is a heaven for blacks and Hispanics. There is a nigga God.
Right.
There is a black God. There's a God for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And he wants you to experience heaven, man.
That's right.
He is tired to see you in hell. He doesn't want your mama on crack, man. He doesn't want that new drug that's popping out now. I didn't know this, but now there's fentanyl pills. I thought straight up you couldn't even be around fentanyl without passing out. Now we taking fentanyl, that's hell, man.
Right.
When you feel like you gotta actually take poison to feel free, you're living in hell. Hell is on earth right now. It ain't down below your feet. It's where you stand, man. It's that state of mind that you're in right now.
That's right.
That is hell, right? It's your condition right now. It's our condition. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians' condition on this earth is hellish, man. The trap house is hell. Living with roaches is hell, man. And that's your story. That's every black and Hispanic Native American story, man. Every rapper that is out today always has a song about how they grew up with roaches in their cereal. That is hell. Right? Read.
And we shall reign on the earth.
You gonna reign on earth. You ain't gotta worry about the rats eating up the cereal before you get it, man. You ain't gotta worry about your sisters trying to slide up and down the pole, create OnlyFans anymore, man. You ain't gotta worry about that no more. You ain't even gotta think twice about aborting your baby. That's not even gonna be a thought for blacks and Hispanics anymore. Right? Read, give me Revelations 21:2. When blacks and Hispanics reign on this earth, there won't be a thought of committing these sins against each other because the brotherhood is gonna be so great, man. We won't push onto the earth what our oppressors been pushing onto the earth. Making experimental drugs for chickens and cows and wonder why there's shortages or why they dying. Because they go against what the Most High put forth. It's a total opposite, right? Read.
This is the book of Revelation chapter 21 and verse 2. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven.
Out of where?
Out of heaven.
Right? So heaven is here, my man.
That's right.
He's seen what blacks and Hispanics, he basically seen the future of blacks and Hispanics reigning on earth. He's seen how beautiful it looked.
Damn right.
He's seen the brotherhood on earth.
Right.
He's seen the kings, black and Hispanic kings ruling and having righteous leadership. He didn't see brothers and sisters lusting after each other's wives. He ain't see brothers trying to sell dope to each other's moms. He ain't see none of that. He ain't see fentanyl on the street. He ain't see somebody wearing gold chains off of selling fentanyl pills. He ain't see blacks and Hispanics in cages. He seen the total opposite. He seen righteous rulership. He seen them garbage men with them gold grills, man. That's what he seen, right? Read.
Prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
Prepared as a bride. That's how beautiful it is to the Most High, man. You ever notice how a bride comes up to the altar and prepared? Right? That's how Israel is going to become a peer, man. So beautiful, man. Read that from the top.
Khan, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 2. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
So the Most High is going to bring heaven on earth, man.
That's right.
He's going to free blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. And free us from these hellish conditions. He's going to put you in a heavenly condition. Something that you're going to love. You're going to wake up and actually want to wake up. You know how you wake up in the morning like, I don't even want to go to work. I don't feel like dealing with people today. You're going to wake up and actually want to be alive.
Right.
You ain't going to wake up and like, all right, wake up, wake and bake. When you wake and bake, you don't want to be here.
Right.
You are trying to avoid something when you're getting high.
Right.
You don't want to feel. That's the issue with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We don't want to feel. It's called reality of the oppression, and we don't want to face it. We don't want to face it. You know what's living in a hellish condition? Living in a hellish condition is when your own brothers and sisters wear a uniform and beat you to death. That's hell. Where you can't even depend on your brother and sister to become a constable or some type of protector in your neighborhood and do righteous things for you. No, they form with the enemy. That is hell. Where you can't even trust your own brother. That is living in a hellish condition, man. Give me Matthew 10 and 28. Oh, it's like it. Yeah, that's living in a hellish condition, man. Living in a hellish condition is when a knee is put on your neck and it's caught on video, HD 4K, and they still got to debate, well, I don't know, it's not murder.
Good night.
It got to be held in court. Man, it's the angle. He didn't do it. He was on, what they say, he was on fentanyl. So that gave you the right to kill him? Right? Read.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Right? This is saying, fear the Most High, man. Don't fear your oppressor.
That's right.
Your oppressor. Read that from the top.
Khan. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body.
Right? It says, fear not them that kill the body. Don't fear the cops just because they shooting us down in the street, man. Don't fear them. Don't fear them because they can physically harm you, right? Where there's a greater power, right? You fear the Most High. The Most High put laws for so you won't have to go through those things. Most High put law for so you won't have to worry about hypertension, high blood pressure, or AIDS, man. He said, fear that, right? Go ahead.
But are not able to kill the soul.
Right.
But rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Right? Fear the Most High, right? Fearing the Most High is just following the statutes and commandments, because you know he can punish you way more harsher than your oppressor. He will give you something way worse than what the oppressor can give you.
Nobody tell you cry. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you are a black man like me. And it's worth something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain, And a lot of sorrow, got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?